Hey guys, I've got my tea and Fish is coming over to say hello. Hi Fish. Oh, you can't see him, but he's right here. So the holidays are coming up in like a week and I still don't have my presents for my family. So I decided in the last minute fashion that it would be a really good time to take up sewing. And so I bought myself a sewing machine and went to the garment district and I bought some beautiful linen fabric with these navy blue stripes, and I think I'm gonna make each of my family an apron so that they can use it around the kitchen or in the garage or for whatever they're doing, household tasks. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and somehow they gave me the confidence to pick up a sewing machine and we're gonna try that out for the first time today and we'll see how it goes. I think I can do it. I think I'm capable enough, but who knows. So to be honest, I really fell off in putting this video together. I got everything done on time and ready for my family for Christmas, but I really just did nothing with this footage. And so I don't really have a direction for this. So this and the rest of the video is going to be very, what's the word? All over the place. So I began by cutting all the fabric and laying out the pieces before really diving deep into my sewing machine. So for the next little bit of this video here, you'll see me cutting and getting all these aprons made, and I was able to get them ready for Christmas, which is awesome, but I didn't take any pictures. But I did get to make a really delicious tart, which I will show you just after this section, and you can feel free to skip through all of this cutting and sewing, but also you might find it relaxing, so enjoy. All right, I'm so sorry. I didn't get like a really good view of the apron itself.
finished, but I can promise you that they are super functional, and to prove it, I'm going to make a pear tart, and oh my god, these things are absolutely delicious. And if somebody wants the recipe to this, I am happy to give it to you. Just like let me know down in the comments and I will write it down for you right down there. But enjoy. It's buttery. It is just like so much good fruity pear flavor, and it's like super subtle, just a little bit salty and buttery. Oh, just recording this right now is making me drool over it. I used to do a lot of baking when I was a kid, and I really miss making treats to share with people. And so this tart is something really special and super easy to make that you can literally share with anybody and they will love you, I promise. I made it for a dinner party and everybody was just raving about it afterwards. Honestly, you just can't go wrong with butter, sugar, and flour. It just is too good of a combo. It's like they were made for each other. So if any of you end up making this, please, please, please let me know. I'm so curious to hear how other people enjoy this incredible dessert. If you ever come to my studio in LA, one of the first things you'd notice is how many plants I have. And though I love houseplants, I really, really wanted to start growing a garden. And luckily, my family has a place up in the Sierras that has a little bit of space for a garden. And so I decided to put one together in our front yard. I want to grow things like squash and some chard and a bunch of herbs. And then I also put aside a section for strawberries and sunflowers. So hopefully, if all goes well, then come the end of the summer and early fall, I'll have quite the harvest. So before I left, I started a bunch of baby plants with some peat moss. And the squash that are growing here are actually from a squash that a friend of mine grew that we had for dinner back in the fall. And so I saved the seeds and dried them out, and every single one germinated, which is incredible. I'm really excited to see how this goes throughout the summer and into the fall, and hopefully I have a huge harvest that I can enjoy this fall and maybe even into the winter. After I got these seedlings planted up in the mounds, I gave them all a really nice drink of water. And because I'm not going to be here for a lot of the summer, I'm having drip irrigation installed, so that way I don't have to be here to do the water and make sure that they're doing okay, and I can just kind of set it and forget it. And I'm pretty sure by the time I get back, they're going to be a whole lot bigger.
All right, so today I'm gonna try and get out of my comfort zone again. I've been having some difficulty being alone, and I know I talked about this in a previous video, but it's still a struggle for me to like learn how to do things and like things while I'm just by myself. And so today I decided I'm going to go on a really long hike and try to see if I can enjoy being by myself. I want to be more self-sufficient and learn how to be happy just by myself instead of relying on people all the time to be with me and maybe even contribute to my happiness. And I think this will be a really healthy exercise for me.
There's dinner in the yard, out behind the cars. Tonight we're gonna do something different. I'll make the things that I know how to make. You will make something more delicious. A sweet potato pie, a flimsy paper plate. Baby, I don't think it gets much better. There isn't much to keep. We lay down and fall asleep till the morning comes around to find.
Finally made it to Orchard Camp, or like some campground, I'm not really sure. But I'm kind of, whoa.
The ones that stick around are the most bittersweet. I know it's getting late.
Kind of hungry, so I'm gonna have a snack. I want to eat the rest of my lunch like up at the top, hopefully with a view, because I think the sun is gonna burn off the marine layer here probably in like another hour or so, and I would definitely love to enjoy my sandwich and like this juice that I got with a view. But I brought 2 apples and a bar, and I think I'm gonna snack on those. Some Honey Crisps, the best apples ever, 100%. So the rest of this hike ended up being absolutely exhausting. It was 7 miles uphill the whole time, and then I had to do the 7 miles back. And so in total, it ended up being 14 miles. So at a certain point, I just got so tired of carrying around my tripod and camera. And so I just decided not to film anymore. However, hiking really gives yourself time to think. And when you're not distracted by music or by anything else, you really get to work through some of the demons in your mind if you have them. And like, I don't usually think that I have demons in my head, but I just needed to work through some personal things, and this really provided an outlet for that. Anywho, thanks for coming on this really eclectic journey with me, and I hope I'll see you again in the future.